Alrighty, let's see if this thing's gonna work today. I don't see any doubly anywhere. Don't see any doubly. Hear a loud helicopter behind me. Somewhere. Probably that one. Hello, folks. Welcome to the Flights with Joel. Thanks for coming by.
Peasants.
Marco is here. We also got a hello peasants from Mr. Harrison over on YouTube. Kobe is here. Stream time. Welcome in. Nice to see you. It is Tuesday. Red Heron Sim Pilot Group Day. Hey, I said it right. Hey! And I can see we've got some helicopters already here. Got some helicopters gathering around. I thought it'd be fun to go look at buffalo in the 500C. Why not? I don't know if there'll be buffalo. I have no idea. There's supposed to be. I was inspired by a story about American Prairie. American Prairie. You can donate and get a hat. Their mission is to create one of the largest natural reserves in the United States. It will serve as a refuge for people and wildlife forever when they're basically buying land in this area in order to set it aside for things like bison and birds and groundhogs, which no one likes groundhogs, but they do. Hey, I can actually hear you talking. Excellent! You can hear me talking. I did some tests, so hopefully I don't even have to talk about audio today. I like groundhogs. Okay, Planet Natural. Well, you should. Planet Neutral. You should like groundhogs. I think groundhogs are fine. Apparently, they actually do good things for the ground, like most of the creatures on the planet, until the creatures get put in the wrong place, and then they do bad things. But before that, they do good things. Anyway, there's all these benefits of groundhogs. I hope I get into it later. I will read more from American Prairie, which is a place you can go visit in Montana. See if I can get a map. Hey, Wraith Tempest. How are you? Thanks for saying hello. Where's their map? Where's their map? Visit us. So here, that map isn't very good. Where's a better map? Well, I like this map. So I was kind of looking at this map. I'm sure you can see it. I was kind of looking at this map here, and we're in Lewistown. But then I realized that the place I used to live, right up there, not Great Falls, Havre. We would go. When I lived in Havre, now I'm probably, now the thing is probably too loud. I can't figure out how to start the 500. Always gives me issues. It might be inconsistent. I'm going to try starting it today. I did have a problem one time where it was a little strange. That particular track might be a little loud, but Marco's not saying anything, so we're good. We're good. I'm going to go through a start, and that is why, in case there are people who don't... you are loud and clear, says Harrison. Awesome, awesome. Fire Savage 1 says, you might want to update the plan from Stream Elements. Sierra Whiskey Papa India is on South... Oh, jeez. Oh, I didn't do my stream. I knew it. You know, I was so overconfident today. I thought, oh, I've got it all together. I can go hang out and eat dried mango for a minute, because I was so sure I had done everything. But I actually have to update the two things in Stream Elements. I really only update two things anymore, and that is the plan and the plane. And the plane doesn't really matter, does it? Since it doesn't matter what you fly. People like to know what I'm flying, I guess. So yes, thank you. I will update Stream Elements plan. And I should have noticed that when somebody put it in the chat a little bit ago. But I was off trying to eat, Stream Elements isn't letting me in. Why are you not letting me in? There we go. Oh, it's just slow. There it goes. save. And the plane is what you see here. The Taog's hanger. Jeez. Oh, we're doing good, man. We are doing good. My computer is being glitchy again, and I think it's because there's software doing stuff that it shouldn't be doing, even though I told it to stop it. I said stop doing that. I'm not sure it did. It did stop. But sometimes there's an update wanting to be put in, and that also will slow everything down, as most people probably know. So now let's see if I did this. That should be the one. And it says start Kilo Lima Whiskey Tango. As long as that has whiskey in it, because we're in Montana, we should have whiskey and cowboy hats or something like that. And that is what I'm flying. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. I do. So let's start this thing up. Let's see. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a whirl. Get it? Give it a whirl. I gotcha. I've had that. I'm not. This was working pretty good. I'll just say that. This was working pretty good before I started. But other elements of the computer world were being glitchy. Other elements of my world were doing really weird things. Okay, let's hop in and start up. So first, of course, you do have to make sure you've taken everything off. Go inside first, and you can program this to do one quick keystroke, or you can go around and take everything off. Because if you miss something, especially if it's the jet, if it's in the back, gotta get really close to that one. Hey-o! Damn, no H-135 in your hangar. No, I haven't put that in for a while. Apologies. I can click that. I can do a click on that and put it back in the hangar. It's been a while since I have had that, because I guess it doesn't seem like anyone's flying it, but it's still a great little helicopter, isn't it? So now we'll just continue with the walk around. I think I'm good. It's too bad you can't see the animation of the controls when you're in this view. There's only a little bit anyway. There's only a little bit of animation here. And if I open this, get closer. I open the door, but it won't let you in. This is my favorite part of the helicopter. But then if you click on the side, then you're inside. Now, hopefully it won't do the weird thing. Hopefully it won't do the strange thing where it throws me in and out all day. Music goes down a little. We'll turn this up a smidge. Should be able to hear it better. So the fuel is in, controls free and correct. You said this is, it is, but I think it's Taog. Now you're making me second guess myself. It is. It's the OH6A 500C package. So you get two helicopters with this. You might be thinking, oh, it was just an OH6A, but you get the 500C with it, and it's one of the first helicopters done for 2024 specifically, and it is fantastic. It may be the best. It very well may be the best. Now, it's weird because I've found that doesn't do anything, but we're going to do the right thing. We're going to turn it on like I'm supposed to. So the power is where? Where'd the power go? Way down here. Battery on. There we go. No beeps and bells. Yes, I believe it is. It is. And I always pronounce the name wrong. It's Taog.
Now, what I have for your starters today is a potato-encrusted scallop with lobster foam. And we're going to top that with some nice cream fraiche.
So start pump should be on, although again, I have not seen any difference on or off. Anti-collision light comes on. ignition comes on again. I've accidentally missed that, and it has made no difference whatsoever. And then check that your, now this, I don't believe this will hot start, but check that your throttle is all the way down. I have not got it to hot start. The only ones that do that are the fly inside. Only ones that I know of, and that's because of the ASOBO programming is not, you know, the best. So then I have programmed a button so that I can hold the starter. We're going to watch this until it gets to 12% or above, and then we're going to induce fuel. Here it goes. Got rotors turning. I was pointing at the wrong instrument. There's fuel. TOT is what I pointed at. That should not go over. That can go into red for like 5 seconds. This needle here needs to go up to about 60 before you release your button. Before you release your start button. If you want to know what button I have set, I could show you. Now I've released the start button. We have a good start. Bring this up just till this clicks. Just till that clicks. I can't hear this. It does look like it's loud enough for you, though. Looks like it's loud enough over there. There. Let's turn it up. I couldn't hear it because I turned up. Too down. I'm too low. I'm too low. Okay, so that is a start. Now, as soon as the H125s get out of my way, we turn on the rest of the buttons. We turn on... Well, I'm not going to turn the generator on yet because it does this. So it'll cause a beep until I bring the rotor RPM up. So I leave that off. Utility light, we'll turn that on. We'll turn the landing light on. Position light on. Landing light is here. Oh, you can't see it from there. Landing light is here. And it seems to be the rotating. So now we've got everything on. Almost everything. I don't have the utility. That light didn't come on. Close that. Great door sound. That light out there didn't come on. So where is that light? Where is that light? It's also here, isn't it? Oh, searchlight. We're searching for something today. So we've got to have the searchlight on. There we go. Even though it's broad daylight, and I'm fairly certain today I have real-time, real weather. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out. Yep, it looks like we're live and live. As I say, my main mission is buffalo hunting, but there is some really cool history when I decided to go to my old hometown that I lived at for about a year when I was in first grade. No, kindergarten? Second grade? I was really young. Only time I've found a horned toad. Who has seen a horned toad? Raise your hand. A very cool little animal. Lots of Hueys today. Lots of Hueys. What, is there anything in the red heron camp? There is not. He may be absent today. Red Heron, are you here today? Red Heron just got back from a trip, so he's probably out. And also, Cobra is having some difficulties, not well, so he's out. So I hope you guys will be okay. It'll just be me for a couple of hours, cruising along. Oh, hey, I know what we need to do, though. We need to turn the throttle all the way up. A headphone feature would be nice on the 500. For the virtual headphones, you could always use the built-in one. There is a built-in one, but a headphone feature is nice on everything. I agree. It's nice on all of the aircraft. Now I'm looking around to make sure that he doesn't have one because I haven't even tried it. Where do the headphones plug in? Where do they plug in? I see something here. I don't even know where the headphones... Oh, he doesn't even have... There's no headphones. There's the wire. There's not any headphones at all. So it'd be really loud. You'd really have to yell in here. It's also the mascot of TCU. What is the mascot of TCU? Oh, horned toad is the state reptile of Texas. Seen many. Oh, awesome. I think they're pretty cool. When I found one as a little kid, I freaked out. And I really only saw one, and they're all over Montana, I'm sure. It was in the middle of summer when it was like this. And he was just out on our lawn. I thought, wow, what a cool little thing. I think my dad knew what it was. I don't think I had any clue. So we're going to beep trim this up to 105. So was it Chris? Did you get it started now, or did you just go with a jump in already started? We bring this up to 105, so you beep trim it up about as far as it'll go for proper flying. This is what the developer said. And what is off? What's off? Oh, the Gen. Gen is still off because it beeps. So this one. So all the yellow lights are out. And we have a mappage. We're going basically, wasn't holding ignition long enough. Oh, okay. That'll do it, yeah. The ignition does have to be held till, well, in other helicopters that I've flown like this in the sim, it's 58 is usually the amount till you have 58% torque. So I just guessed that for this, and it was correct. I had to guess on this one, but that seemed to be the thing. The map should be up now. There it is. And we're going up this way. The project for the American Prairie is actually over here, but we have a nice river. We've got a river right there, which is the Missouri. No, this is the Judith River. And the Missouri is up a ways. That's the Missouri, I think, there. And then we go to Havre City County Airport. And I don't think we can find the house I lived in, because I seriously doubt it is that it's photogrammetry. So I don't think we're going to have any luck there at all, but we'll try it. And I might as well put my map up here as well. So we'll put it into the flight planner. This has threatened to crash my sim before, so this is a silly thing that I'm doing. But we'll try it anyway. Another thing that crashes my sim seems to be clicking too many buttons. When I click too many things, there it is, now it's in there. When I click too many buttons, it seems to be problematic. Okay, we're heading basically north-northeast. There we go. Oh, and let's kind of the usual little roll call here. Whoa, look at all the, because we got double labels. We have a lot of people today. Sir Buddington, welcome to the flights. Gaikik, what's going on? Convene. Edifix, I know Marco is here, Sky Master is here, Jim Cat is here, Dipe is here, Wraith is here, Tail Rotor is here, Fire Savage is here, Debo is here, Manic is here, I think I said Tail Rotor, and JP Van, I don't know if that person's with the flight, they're way up there, may not be, maybe just happen to be at this airport full of helis now, and we have about every variety of helicopter. Greetings from the hospital. I'm planning my escape via medevac helicopter using my skills from the sim. What could possibly go wrong? Go for it. Go for it. Those medevacs mostly have assisted controls, right? So no problem. No problem. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Just like on our flights. Just like when we fly. I didn't look at my wind, did I? I should have looked at the wind, because yesterday I had a lot when I came to check this out. I think I'm good. I'm good. We'll just pedal turn this way and go. Hee Cobra is here. Welcome. Good to see you're still in good spirits. This is correct, right? Yeah, that's basically correct. That's where we're going. And we're staying low, because I don't think Red is here, and so we gotta fill in for him, and looking for Buffalo. Kind of gonna wait for my Buffalo spiel if we find Buffalo. If you're a purist, if you're a scientist, I know they like Bison better, but more and more people are giving up on that because everyone calls them buffalo, so they're just calling them buffalo also. But if you want to have some buffalo, you need to order Bison burger. If you want to try some. It's always a little tastier than it, right? It's like a very lean or very expensive hamburger. You can get it. Used to be only get it in this area, but now you can get it just about anywhere in the West. There we go. We are cruising on the, I almost said the Sunday cruise. On the Tuesday cruise. Cruising on the Tuesday cruise. The little mellow country. Watch out for flying buffalo, you know, because they have buffalo wings. Oh! Oh, nobody, how did nobody else get that? Nice. Nice. The buffalo wings. I did see a story somewhere on one of these stupid shows about how that name came about. It's buffalo wings. It's a wacky thing. It came from Philadelphia or something. If someone's from the town where buffalo wings were created, they'll let me know. Oh, Buffalo. They came from Buffalo, New York, right? That's why they're buffalo rings. Buffalo, New York. Yeah, I think they might have come from Buffalo, New York. I think that might be right. It is or it isn't. Are those sheep? Do we have sheep? Okay. I think those are... I think that's hay. But we should... okay, Crawdad, Fire Savage, we're gonna do a 360. Check out what that is. I think it's hay. There's some more. But yeah, that's hay. That's hay. Nothing special. Not sheep or anything. We're getting right back on track. Check that out. Woo! Staying right on it. Very nice. Very nice. I just have to get back on the track that I was on. Yeah, it's got to be hay. Okay. Right back on it. Right back on it. We're still a little far up in the air here. I was going to go around these little hills. They probably call them mountains out here in Montana. I call them hills. We're at almost 4,500. So the airport we started at was, you know, we're on the Great Plains, and they're always a little bit higher elevation-wise than I think. It's always hard to tell your elevation out here, because it all looks flat, but you're up in the air. You're not just flat. Let's see if these work. Oh yeah, that works. I should have used that to check the sheet. There's lots of shadows that look like they could be animals. And of course, we may be surprised. Who knows what we'll see out here? We could see nothing, or we could see something very unusual. You just don't know. You just cannot tell. There are some brilliantly done textures going one into the other. Come on, AI, get better. Get better. Come on. Almost pushed the wrong button. Can't remember how to get back in. Okay, now we're gonna just go to our right a little bit. Not the hand that I'm using to fly with, but the other one. I'm using my left hand right now to fly, which is improper. I should have my right hand on the cyclic, my left hand on the collective. I'm really surprised at the weather we're having today. It is unusual any time of year in this area of the world. It's unusual to have so little weather. We don't have a lot going on, you know what I mean? You used ChatGPT-5 for the first time last night, used it for a sim add-on I'm trying to create. It is freaking awesome. I saw where someone used it to fix their performance in their sim, and I guess it worked really well. Yeah, I saw the guy I watch on TikTok is flipping out about it. A lot of people are flipping out about it. There we go. Let's see how there's hardly any weather out here. That is really unusual. There's almost always weather somewhere in this area because you're in the plains and you've got the mountains. It's all crazy. So Marco, are you a subscriber? Do you subscribe to ChatGPT? Or are you using the free version? On your internet, on the computer? Oh, now we turn back towards where we're going. Let's turn back towards where we're going. Getting sidetracked already. I know it's hard to believe. Man, I'm missing Idaho flight. We're actually in Montana. You're not missing anything because we're in Montana. It's hard to tell the difference between Montana and Idaho out here. Montana, Idaho, Wyoming. They look a little bit similar. Just a little bit similar. It's been great for helping create my flight notes of points of interest during my plans, quicker than looking it up each point and getting it. It sure is. I admit to using it a few times. Sometimes it gets so detailed that I feel embarrassed to use it, like I'm using, but I'm also using it to make show notes for the podcast. And it's usually pretty good. Sometimes it says things that make no sense. But other times, it works really well. And then I can, of course, tell it to do the same thing for the next episode, and then et cetera, et cetera. A little link to the podcast if you're interested in a podcast. Uh-oh, now I'm pushing buttons and I shouldn't be. Pushing buttons where I should be. There we go, we're kind of on track. Hey, we got quite the crew here, man. And we're going fairly steady. Just a little bit of trim. It does look a lot. You know, I try and remind people of this on occasion, but when you're flying in the and you're above it all, you don't actually see any lines. You don't actually. Montana doesn't know it's Montana. Idaho has no idea where it is. Then if you want to know how, of course, you want to know how the states got their shapes. It's a great series. Is that Discovery? How the states got their shapes. I think you can get it on YouTube now, too. It's really good for writing code. I know I was a software developer for 46 years, that's where I think it shines the most. This TikTok creator that is that's what he does. He teaches code writing using AI. That's like his main gig. He's also making some money from TikTok. But yeah, that's what they do it for. That's what they use it for. So the difficulty is that it screws up, and you gotta know when it's making a mistake. Your code could be messed up, so you gotta pay attention to what it's doing, right? Crazy thing about it is not ChatGPT specifically, but almost every AI that's available now will outperform medical doctors in diagnostics. So if someone puts a bunch of symptoms into AI, I don't recommend this. This is see your doctor. Don't listen to Flights with Joel. But I guess if people, I get this from the book Revenge of the Tipping Point, new book I'm reading. ChatGTP is outperforming doctors by like 80%. Doctors on the diagnosis will be between 50 and 60% correct. And AI will be more like 80 to 85% correct. And no matter how many people you tell that to, everyone wants to see it, would rather do the doctor. AI saved me with my photography. Oh, saved you with your photography, nice. You saw a video about it, and it excels at coding, creative writing, and healthcare. Yeah, crazy, huh? And then once we get bigger, better computers, it will excel at too much. It may excel a little more than we want it to excel at. Another thing it's going to excel at is, come on, Skynet. Well, not even Skynet, pre-Skynet, what's it called? The bad actors using AI can do so much more. I mean, they can imitate my voice. They can call you up and you'll think it's me. You'll have no idea it's not me. Now they're making ads with actors that, you know, never signed on for the ad. They're doing their... Pretty soon you're going to see people co-starring in a movie that didn't even know they were in that movie. Little things. It's the little things. Now at the same time, there will be people that say, oh yeah, I'll be in your movie. You can use AI, just, you know, give me half my rate and go ahead and put me in it. There's that too. There's only one Joel. Amazing how many Joels there are now. Thanks, Cobra. I say this as I fly along, you know, giving the AI more samples of my audio. Just cruising along. And every time I say AI, Google probably perks up and goes, huh? Me? Excuse me? What? What'd you say? You want me to what now? The thing is, I don't know what I'm worried about. It's all me. No one else is worried. And it's being mainly put out and coded and developed by the 3 biggest companies in the world. So what could go wrong? They only have our best interests in mind. There's no way they would do anything other than keep us, you know, oh, this river's nice. So this must be the Judith River. And I'm gonna crash if I do it that way. Oh, wrong button. Okay. It's a very small river, but it's quite nice. There's a link there. I don't think anyone's clicked on the link, but my new computer is from Starforge Systems, and that link might be dead now because they just switched how they're doing their program. So if anyone's clicked on it, I hope it isn't dead. Oh, this is a sharp one. Yo! There we go. Got a nice little river run here. I have to open my other map to see if I'm on the right river. Yes. No. Yes. I'm going the wrong way, but if I stay on the river, it should correct. Get that out of there. Go away. There we go. Glad I looked at my map. I'm glad I looked at my map. Oh, and I also had a comment from YouTube that I didn't see. Oh, no, that's old. That's old. Hey, there's everyone. Hello, folks. We got 500s, we got H125s, we got Hueys. We probably got a 205 in the mix. I saw an R66. What else did I see back there? No 500Es today. Everyone was really into the 500E, but man, I gotta say, this kicks its butt a little bit. Just a little bit. Just detail-wise, ease of operation, flight-wise. I better check. Remind me to check my fuel when we get to Montana. When we get to Havre. For flying the West USA, it's the best. Sorry, East Coast. Nice cities, but West is best. Ah, it's true. It's true. West is best. I'll agree with that, although I never lived on the East, so I can't really say. If you're going purely by the flight sim, West is best. But if you're going by, I think you have to live somewhere to really know what it's like. I would like to live a lot more places, but that's probably not happening. By the time I get done finishing my fence, I'm not going to want to move. It's going to be it. Not going anywhere now. Fence is dumb, I'm done. I was going to try and hire some painters. I contacted a painting company, and if the other painters in town are anywhere near that, quote, I will not be hiring any painters. Care how many years it takes. You know what I mean? Wow. That was, they wanted as much as it cost me to do my whole house, to do the freaking fence. That's how much it cost to do my house, man. I'm seeing some nice rocks. I'm seeing no animals. Did my fauna get turned off or some crazy thing like that? The Four Corner States are the few best places to fly in the West for the sim. Absolutely, and actually, those are some of my favorite real-world places. I really like the West Coast, the redwoods, all the forests, the rivers, even the desert. But Four Corners is a very special spot. I have a picture of me holding my dog on the Four Corners monument. And they also loved the Four Corners. They didn't like that particular day because there was horses in a corral up there where at Four Corners is, I don't know what it's like now, but it was a very small spot when we went there. It had some trading posts, Native American trading posts, and like a corral with a few horses. The dogs did not like the horses. Do a time-lapse video of it painted over time. I was thinking of doing a time-lapse because I can just set up my camera, i.e. phone, and turn it on, and it'll do it for me, and I can at least get a section or something. So I really should do that at some point. I really can't believe the freaking... I do have because I sent the painters some pictures, so I do have a couple of pictures of the before and after, the one that's painted and the one that's not quite painted, not started. It's power wash. It's all power wash, and it still looks new, so that is the time to finish it. Well, I'm not actually painting it, I'm staining it. Painting it would be easier. Staining it is a pain in the butt, but it's probably better. Probably better. Isn't this a great river? Awesome. With your squirrel friend adding commentary. Aha, yes! You've seen my squirrel. And it's funny because he doesn't come near us when we're doing it, but then he does come and check it out. He does come and you know, see if it's still gonna be workable, and rubs his face on it. He mostly rubs his face all over it. There is a link to TikTok on the Twitch somewhere if anyone wants to see my viral video. I still haven't done the video of how to make a viral video, and that's probably won't go viral. Now these, I believe, are all hay bales. Hay bales or hay rolls, one or the other. That's what all those round things are on the ground there. Those are rocks. But there's a bunch of shadows so whenever they took this picture, well, it would have been about this season. It was late summer. They're actually showing us a late summer landscape because everything has been harvested. It's pretty good. As real as it gets, right? Oh, we're going to have to go, I see. We're going to have to go off the river eventually because it won't take us all the way to the airport. It would take us way out of the way. So we'll follow it as long as we can. A few more miles here. It's a really gorgeous area, huh? It's very nice. Oh, and I should take a picture or 2 or 5 or 10. So for the recent big 3 helicopters, what order do you put them in? The recent big 3, do you mean the 500C and the MH60 and the C76? Is that what you're referring to? The MH60, the S76C, and the 500? Or yeah, so this is number 1. But partly because I would prefer to fly this kind of, this is more my gig. I put but the other 2 are so close. The S76 wins in my book because I think it has a much better flight model. And there are parts about it that are more realistic. However, if you're into doing missions and stuff, the 60 is pretty awesome. It's what's it called? Its graphics are sharper than the S76. This has the best of everything, this 500. And the MH60, though, the flight model, and I'm not the only one thinking this, I've seen this from many actual 60 pilots, it's garbage. And it's too bad because it's really too bad. We've come a long ways in this sim with helicopter flight models. And I don't know what they did, but it's not a helicopter flight model. If you just want to use the autopilot, I suppose it's great. But you know us, we want to use the helicopter. Depending on where you get your AMAs. Miltech pushed an update today. Oh, well then I'll get it. I almost always get it from the source. It's just my thing. So I'm going to check that out. I will be checking that out, of course. Thank you for following Blade GPS. Blade GPS, thank you for the follow. Cheers. Welcome into the flights. Now I'm excited to try it. Now, I don't mean the helicopter's garbage. Just the flight dynamic leaves a lot to be desired.
Joe is live. It's go time.
Yeah. The helicopter is quite nice. Like, it's got all the different accoutrements, all the different things you can do it, the different models. You know, it could use a Flight Switch Joel livery. I also was hoping for civilian liveries. I haven't gone in Flight Sim 2 to look, but they do have civilian versions of that now, so that would have been kind of cool. But it's, you know, it's pretty awesome. Just in order for me, it's the 500, the S76, the MH60. And, you know, if you're an MH60 fan, that's going to be number 1. By easy. I'm just more of a fan. But I also think that both, maybe not, the MH60 has a lot to it, but I think the S76 is slightly overpriced. Like if he had put it in at $29.99, I think it would have been better. I think he would have sold more. But what do I know? I don't know. I'm not a marketing genius or anything. I don't know that much. I mean, I have the 500. We'll probably buy the other 2 anyway. But, you know, don't feel pressure just because these crazy people you fly with do. It's, yeah. I will have fun with all of them. I will have fun with all of them. It makes it less likely that I fly some of the other helicopters that I have. But, you know, the S-76 is hard. It's just an amazing looking helicopter. Like, it's a beautiful machine. The way the retractable landing gear, it's so sleek. And, of course, it has tons of liveries, so you can't go wrong there. And is it ACA? The augmented flight system is very good. I think it's very good. I've not flown an S-76, so I don't know how close it is to the real thing. But I know he must have worked really hard. Both companies must have worked very hard on the autopilots, as it's not really supported. Speaking of really supported, anyone tried out Sim Update 3, the latest version? So I think this is where we go straight. Yeah, we go over this river, which is this the Missouri? Let me see what this is. Yep, this is the Missouri River right there. So we're going, and we've done that whole river. Remember that? Remember doing the Missouri? Wasn't that long ago. So that's one of the rivers we've done. The only time I'm not in the beta is when I fly with you. So how's the latest? Was it a day ago or 2 days ago that came out? Oh, look at the snow cap. Actually, I think that's sand. Look at the sand-capped mountains out there. How cool is that? I am going to hit something. Oh, so close. Oh, I am really glad I looked. That was right on it. Because mainly thing I've heard about SU3 is a lot of crashes. Have they fixed the crashes? Almost crashed and burned, but in fact, did not. Woohoo! We are good. We are good. We are good. Oh boy, we might have a static break time when I get to it, as the champion photographer is not here. Oh well. Lots of people are here though. Beta seems fine. Don't crash that much. Haven't crashed in the beta yet. Oops. That's good to hear. I had some crashes in this sim last couple days when I was trying to set up this flight and testing some things. Yeah. Oh, and my last flight it crashed on us. Beta seems, oh yeah, I already read that. What was that? Sunday cruise. I had a sim crash. I think it was other programs running in the background that I didn't need running. That's what I think it was. This terrain is just awesome. It's just fun. It really is. I'm trying to figure out like what area of Montana we're in. If it has a, we have Eagleton and Warwick coming up are the next two little towns. Oh, and those mountains up there is a Baldy Mountain is ahead of us. Baldy Mountain, about 40 miles, a little less than 40 miles to Havre, where I lived as a kid. My dad worked at the college there. I can't remember the name of the college. Cannot remember the name of the college in Havre. But now, very near Havre, another famous landmark out here. Does anyone know? Anyone know what's near Havre, Montana, in the north side of Montana? Oh, we might have something here. Oh, we got animals. Okay, I gotta check now. Here we go. Gotta see if this is what I think it is. We're not in the area that has the big buffalo herd, but this could be. It looks like cows, but it could be buffalo. I know we've seen the bison out here. I was in a band called Bison. No, I was in a band, and then after that band, the singer changed it to Bison. I always thought it was a great name. Ooh, this might be it. This might be them. These are big guys. These are big. These are cows, aren't they? And again, I don't know if you'll see them or not. We never know. Sometimes we all see the same thing. Sometimes we do not. These are cows. But we can do some, oh, and horses. We can do some cattle rustling. Some, forgetting what they call it now. We can do some, I remembered it earlier today. You know, moving the cows around with helicopters. Moo cows. Moo cows. That one's gonna sit down on us. Woohoo! Oh man, whoa, put that in. Oh, I almost touched the ground. You need a lot of collective sometimes when you get close to the ground. Wrangling, it's not wrangling, it's mustering. Cattle mustering. Little cattle mustering here. And it works in the sim. That's the crazy thing. It works. You can get them moving. Yeah. Come on, boys. Yee-haw. Get along, little doggy. It's still fun. And we got the horses that are, okay, these horses are clones. Have you noticed that? The horses are clones. They all look alike. Freaking clones. Look at them. Look at them. The cows are all slightly different. No, the cows are the same too. This is a big cloning operation. Oh man, let's get out of here. They might discover us. Fire rockets at us or something. Here's some more animules. These are horses. Horses and cows. More of them. Awesome. See, now I should be down here where the action is. Oh, what is that? That looks like wagons. Those are rocks. Rocks. And there's more rocks. Oh, yeah. Why the music suddenly turned to kind of Indian sounding music, I have no idea. Well, cowboys and Indians. Lots of rocks, no more animals, lots of big old rocks. Big old rocks. Obviously country roads out here. That better be a farm truck. No, it's just a sedan or something. It's just a sedan or something. Jeez, oh, here's some more really cool stuff. Oh, I should have stopped and took pictures back there with the cows and all the helicopters. Yeah, this almost looks like the Badlands, but I don't think it is. But it could be. But I'm not sure that it is. Badlands is a national park up here that looks like this. And I'm going the wrong way again. Here we go. Let's get back on track. There we go. Keep pulling up. Don't crash. Whoa! As I said that, I almost crashed. Okay. Right back over this way. All right, so next animals I see, I will park there for a moment and see if people will come in for a little screenshot. Screenshottage. Also, what's nice about this helicopter is it's a little slower, so the old Flights with Joel isn't firewalling it the whole time. We should be finding rabbits and deer up in this spot. Nice. Are those animals? Those are... What are those? Rocks? Rocks. More rocks! Gotta go. Have a good flight. See everyone really soon. Alright, take care, Cobra. Are you actually getting out today? Or were you just joking? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Everyone play the Cobra sounds. There's a car. The cars out here are just sitting on the road. They must be working or something. Just sitting out here.
Alert! Alert!
There it is.
Cobra N has entered the airspace. Alert! Alert!
Yeah, you're hoping
Cobra N
tomorrow,
has
but we'll
entered the
see.
airspace.
There it is again. Don't stress. Don't worry about it. Just if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Like Red Heron said, you know, we can miss a day. We can miss one day. It's all right. I'll be at a dentist appointment in the morning. Whee! I really like all the terrain out here. It's pretty interesting. Sure, there's a lot of rocks. Rock and roll! I keep thinking I see animals, but it's rocks. I keep thinking, oh, that's gotta be something, but no, it's rocks. It is just rocks. All over the place. So that is Baldy Mountain ahead of us. Well, there. That is Baldy Mountain. Just over there. Just going to fly near it. I'm going to quite go under it. There I am in my shorts and jeans jacket. I dressed appropriately for the flight. Oh, what if I do that? Nope. I got to hit that button, then that button. Oh, that didn't work either. One more button. There we go. Back in it. Baldy Mountain. It's probably that one over there that looks bald. That's my guess. Probably the baldy looking one. Nice. Look at all those choppas. Searchlight on. It's getting fast a minute ago, but not so much anymore. Oh, this is cool. Look at the rocks there. That looks fantastic right there, doesn't it? Looks great. Let's need some goats. Bighorn sheep, goats, rattlesnakes. Thanks for the flight, guys and gals. We'll catch you later. Have fun. All right, take care. Glad you could make it. Glad you could pop in. Is that something? No. Oh, that looks like a car. Somebody left their car out here. I know there's a... Oh, look at that. There's a... looks like a cell tower. Cell tower with a little shack. Also looks like a cell tower. That's how you know you're starting to get near a city. Cell towers start popping up. Now, can we read this little print here? That's how you know this. Yeah, see, you can read that perfectly well. Caution cyclic forces to be trimmed to neutral during startup and shutdown. And your outside temperature and ranges. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What is the outside temperature now in Montana? It is 20. It's like 21. So I knew I needed a jacket. I've got a little jeans jacket on. I knew I would need something. It's a little cool. A little cool. I should open the vent too because it's warm in here. I hope that's my vent and not something else. I have been practicing my autos. This does very good auto rotations. 20C equals 68 Fahrenheit, so it's a nice summer day at, well, we're at 5,000 feet. So it's probably 80 at lower elevations. Where's the elevation at where we're going? What is the elevation where we're going here? That? I heard my engine do something funny. Maybe that was in the music. I thought it did something funny. We're going to be passing Beaver Creek Park pretty soon. Elevation of the airport is 2,585 feet. So it's probably a little bit warmer at the airport. That means most likely the elevation of the town is about 2,000. Ooh, I was diving. Falling asleep, diving into the earth. I overdid it. Engine, does that say engine fire? No, it says engine out, but it's back now. Oh, I hit the ground. Oops. I was trying to be second camera. I should have actually put up the picture. I should have actually done that, and then everyone would have thought that was red herring crashing into the ground. Oh well. All good, we're fine.
He's on fire!
Oh my gosh. No, we're good, we're good. No worries at all. No worries. Very, very good. No animals either. No animals, no worries. Nothing happening here. Hitting my buttons, getting back on track. I'm just here flying the helicopter on the Flights with Joel stream, which makes sense since that's me. That's me. Another farm road, it looks like, with lots of rocks and no animals. Come on, animals. Looks like there's a nice little lake over there. Do I have a name for the lake? Nope. Just a lake. No name lake. I like this landscape, whatever this is called. Beaver Creek Park Campground is right there where that lake is. Beaver Creek Park Campground on the, looks like a 234. I really can't see that far. Maybe the 234. We're probably pert near Beaver Creek, I'd say. There's a nice big farmhouse there. Is that the Dutton Ranch? All right, let's check in with the red heron camera. Damn it, I didn't do that fast enough. There we go. It's too slow. Hey, red heron. Oh, you caught me. Oh, I'm imitating him. Ah, busted. Red Heron Sim Pilot Group right here. Oh, you got one? Oh, yes, I would love a live view. Ooh, that would be awesome. Give us a live view. Careful now, don't hit the ground. Okay, wait. I read Kuwait. Okay, wait. So we're getting close to Montana. The thing that no one could answer, the reason that Havre is famous, and I know this because I was in a country band about 11 or 12 years ago, and we went through Havre, Montana, which was really weird. And but I found out that the place that they did the dinosaur dig in Jurassic Park, the first one, it's a real dinosaur dig, and it's right outside Havre, Montana. There's some power lines. It's just outside of Havre. That's basically where everyone goes to sleep and stuff. Well, they sleep at the camp, but, you know, some of the scientists stay in Havre. And I think it's been, I think it's part of that university there that I can't remember the name of. Definitely not Havre University, but Northwest Montana or something like that. Oh, there's a giant lake just by the airport. Or there's the airport. Oh, right. I mean, the lake. We are almost to the airport. Almost ready for a little sit down here. There's a house. No, there's a truck. A truck across the highway. Thought that was a house. It's a truck. There's my airport. Let's start slowing down. This thing does take a minute. It takes a second. All right, we got an MH60 and a H60. An MH60 and an H160. All the 60s, I'll go park by them. We got a 407 coming in. Be great if they could update the 407 flight models from Simulation. Browser not operating. Oh, bummer. Browser not cooperating. Oh, stupid browser. It's one of those deals. I've had a lot of cooperation problems with my computer. Don't forget to check fuel. Oh, thank you! And you landed right by the fuel, so I might remember. Now, I don't know if this has any kind of realistic fuel burn. It does not. It really does not, so I'm okay on fuel. I'm pretty good on the fuel because it doesn't really burn any fuel. I gotta take some pictures. Wait a minute. Am I not in here? Or is this? No, I am in here. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That is great. Oh, here we go. Let's start with this brilliance over here. So, what does Devo fly in? Oh, he's in a Huey! Oh my gosh. Oops. Now it's there. Now it's there. Now it's gone. Maybe he jumped out. Okay. We're going to try Red Heron. We're going to attempt to get some screenshots. We still got people coming in. Well, that's kind of a cool one there. It's kind of a cool one there. And Crawdad's out of his chopper. Definitely sounds like an aviation name somehow. I don't know why. There's the Flights with Joel and his jeans jacket. Got a new face. Was feeling old, so I got a new face. This is great. It's hard to get everyone in, which is always awesome. Always absolutely awesome. We'll have a bit of a static picture here for the break. Oh, we've got, I didn't even realize Jim Cat is in the air crane once again. It'd be kind of cool if they had this airport. I'm not high enough to get everyone in. I'm trying to get everyone in that I can. What's the ICO code of your current airstrip? This is Havre, so it's HVRE. Let me check. I believe it's HVRE. Yes, Kilo Hotel Victor Romeo. Kilo Hotel Victor Romeo. That is it. Marco's got it there again. There we are, and we're only halfway through the flight. So this is where, among other things, I lived here as a kid, and there's a massive dinosaur dig here. I need to do this. Uh-oh, why aren't you doing this for me? It won't speed up. It's slowed down. Oh, I know why. I'm clicked out of it. You have to be in your sim to make adjustments to your sim. It is so dumb. It is so dumb how you have to be in a program to make adjustments to said program. Ridiculous. Okay. Down here, and I'm gonna have, oh, actually that might be a good static shot right there. I like the rocks. I like the rocks. So we're going to be back in about 6 minutes. I'm going to talk more about Havre, Montana, because there are so much more history here than I realized. It's so much more interesting than I had any clue of. So we'll be right back. Oops. Let me fix that. Yes, we'll fix that. Where is my fix for that? It is right there. There we go. That's better. All right, does this thing work over here? Oh, it does. It does. Here we go. Here we go. As soon as I make a slight adjustment, we will be back and ready to go. There. There it is. There's my adjustment. No, I have to bring it up. Slight adjustment. Okay. Oh, hit that. Hit that button. Finish me snack. What? It's not supposed to be up there. It's behind the scenes stuff. Just one moment. How'd I do that? I muted myself. Sorry about that. Somehow I hit the mute button. Oh, so we did have some chat in the chatty chat while I was out. Marco says, just ran across it while I was on break. During the break, a plane has crashed on the runway at Kalispell Airport in Montana, triggering a huge fireball and sending smoke billowing into the sky with 2 passengers suffering minor injuries. I actually saw that on a stupid news show that I watched in the mornings, and the amazing thing about that, especially when you see the crash, is that 2 passengers suffering minor injuries. It burned. There was a huge fireball because they crashed into a bunch of other aircraft. So no one knows the cause or what happened or anything, but they actually slid into some other aircraft and everything exploded or caught fire. So very lucky for them. Very, very lucky. And before we take off, I had a couple things I wanted to mention. Okay, I have a whole thing on Havre, Montana, which I had no idea. I also have some info about Bison. Bring this down. Bring that down so I can hear me. Havre was incorporated in north central Montana September 5th, 1893. So if you're from Europe, very newish city. In August 1893, 26 people voted to incorporate Havre as a city. In September 5th of that year, the town site was plated south of the railroad tracks on parts of Deselles and Simon Pepin's ranches. Like many railroad towns, Havre's streets were set in a grid formation with the east-west orientation of the railroad serving as the northern boundary and running parallel to south by Main Street, which fronted the railroad tracks, followed by 1st through 3rd, etc., etc. Now, here's the interesting thing. Originally named Bullhook Bottoms, the town held a series of meetings to determine a new name. The original settlers were given the final decision, and due to a strong French influence, the town was renamed. It's probably Havre. I'm thinking it's probably Havre. We always pronounced it Havre, but since it's French, Havre. To decide on a new name, the town held a meeting. Though the first meeting ended in a brawl, the second meeting was more successful. There, the citizenry agreed that only the original 5 homesteaders, Gus Deselles, Exella James Pippin, nephew of Simon Pippin, Tom McDevitt, Jim Demures, and Charlie Gaucher would be allowed to vote. After several suggestions, including France, to acknowledge their common heritage, Gus Deselles then suggested Havre after his parents' hometown of La Havre, France. Havre, which means the haven of harbor, won the vote. But that's not the interesting part. This is more interesting. For one, look at this article about Havre, Montana. This town it's teeny. It's 9,000. Population is 9,000. That's the whole population of the city. So I was just amazed that they had so much about it. There it is. That's basically it. That's the city. Back to what I was doing. But if you scroll down here, did you guys see those pictures? Did you get to see those? I think I got them in. Okay, figured out the cam live from Virginia whenever you like. Okay, give me 1 second. Actually, they were on fire before they hit the... Oh, it was already on fire before it hit the other aircraft. So that's why it caused such a big fire. But here's the cool thing. The Wikpa-Chukin Buffalo Jump or Bison Kill is located behind the Holiday Village Shopping Center near the northeast corner of Havre. I lived there when I was a kid. No one told me. Over 2,000 years old, it is one of the largest, best preserved buffalo jump anywhere. In prehistoric times, Native Americans would drive bison over the edge of the cliff, killing or severely injuring the animals. Afterward, the Native Americans skinned the animals and preserved the meat. The buffalo jump is now an archaeological site and small tourist attraction. I lived there. I had no idea. No idea. We should kind of see if we can see that in the sim. So here's the red heron. Take that off. Here's the red heron camp. Wait a minute. Live from Virginia. Oh, I thought you were going the other way. You went to Virginia. For some reason, I thought you were coming back from Virginia. Awesome. Welcome to the U.S. Hope you're having a good time with your family. Something is amiss. We did this before. We did a live picture last time you were in Virginia, I think. I had nothing. Okay, we will move on and see if we can find the buffalo jump in Havre, Montana. Trust me, anyone around Cheer calls it Havre. Around these parts, Cheer. I don't even know if I can find the town from where the airport is. I don't remember ever going to the airport. Everywhere that we went in those days when I was a youngster was by car. Of course, we had a family station wagon. Oh, there's some animals. No, that's airport stuff in the runway. No, that's just obstructions in the runway. So where do you think that town is from here? I better look at my map. I better look over here. Oh, it's dead ahead this way? Yeah. Dead ahead from the runway, basically. If I go to the road, I will hit the town. So is it that road that goes in? This goes up to the main freeway that goes into town. Did we lose? I think we lost Red Heron completely now, because I tried his camera and then he was gone. Then he's gone. Try it again. Nope. Okay. Here's the town. Where did it say that buffalo jump was? Behind the library? Behind the city hall? I think he said behind the library. Oh, but we won't see a library because this is no way this is photogrammetry. No way. But the mapping would be right. This is the main site into town. I was so excited when he said he figured out his... Maybe I'm the one not here anymore. Am I still here? Is this thing on? Hello? Is someone knocking at my door? It'd be wild if we could kind of sort of see the site of the buffalo jump. Can you hear me now? Exactly. Interesting town because it is so typical of Western towns where it is one main street and then there's the railroad tracks just there. You can't see them that well in the darn sim, but you can tell those are the railroad tracks. And everything else is south of the railroad tracks. You just head south and there's the town. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the flights. Cheers. Cheers. I'm trying to see, there's a whole lot of hills there. So the Buffalo Fall, or whatever I called it when I read about it, it could be like right in there. could be right in that area there. This looks like the college over here. We're just going to loop around the college for a second. At least it looks like a track. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, and there's some letters on the hill, so that's got to be the college. You wouldn't do that for the high school, would you? Letters on the hill. No way could we tell about a buffalo jump. NH. Maybe that is a high school. North Havre or something. North Havre. Yeah, there's no way without having the buildings looking like the buildings. I don't think there's any way you could tell. Would you guys like to see some actual pictures of Havre? I have real pictures I just remembered of when I lived there, when I was a little kid. So this was 50 plus years ago. I have a few pictures of Havre. Oh no, I'm trying to remember where they are. I think I could find them. Anyway, there's the big rail yard. And I lived down to the south somewhere. Down there somewhere. In one of them houses. I have found it on Google Maps a couple times because it's kind of the favorite house of us kids. We all liked it the best. It had 2 stairwells. Had a front and a back stairwell, and it had a basement. It was just a very cool, like, 50s house, 40s or 50s maybe. It was older style. Yeah, you can't even tell the difference in these houses. It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll move on. Probably the only one interested. Moving on. Oh, where's my map? Oh yeah, we're already lost. Cool. Okay. Going back towards the flight. It's interesting. They have that bit about the Buffalo Fall, but they don't have any picture of it. I'm going to check while I'm flying along here. They have a picture of the Hill County Courthouse. So they said it was behind the courthouse, but then they don't have a picture of this famous area that was being used by Native Americans since 2,000 years ago or more. It'd be funny if I'm scrolling through here and they have a picture of my house. No, they do not. They do not. It is not there. No pictures of the house. Oh, don't look at that. All right, last attempt. Live. Take me out here. Live from Virginia, the Red Heron Cam. Here we go. Hold on to your hats. Damn it. What is that red de-ice armed? How did I arm my de-ice? How the heck did I do that? Huh. Oh well. Guess it's okay. Nope, you must have removed the layer. Remove the layer? No, I wouldn't have moved. I mean, what? No way did I remove the layer. No freaking way. Thank you for following Boulder65. Welcome to the flights. Welcome to Flights with Joe. We're trying to get a live picture from Virginia. Okay, take care. Have a good dinner. I appreciate you trying. It worked last year. It worked great.
Flights with Joe is live. It's go time.
It is. It is go time. If you're new to the stream, that was my second camera. That's why we keep throwing up that other camera. And he is now a few countries from his home in West Virginia. And we were trying to get a live picture from there. Not sure what went wrong. Maybe next time. Maybe next flight. Wait a minute. I'm totally off. Here we go. I'm just getting on to the flight plan. Go this way. Go south, silly. Basically, we're going south. And I forgot what we're doing next. Next we are doing... Oh, hit that again. Next we are doing... Well, we're still looking for buffalo. And we're going past a town called Rattlesnake. We're not going to stop at it because I don't think there's anything there. But I believe once we get out here, we're going to see why there's a town called Rattlesnake in this area. So this should be my heading about like this. About like so. There we go. We got the people with us still. Still got the folks with us. Thanks for flying along, folks. Nearest airport is... Okay, I forgot what we just put in there. KHVR? Kilo Hotel Victor Romeo. Yes. Kilo Hotel Victor Romeo is nearest at this time. Look for all the helicopters. We are in an area that used to have, by some estimates, 25 million buffalo. As much as 25 million buffalo used to roam out here. There's only, there's less than 100,000 now, which would include a couple of wild herds, semi-wild herds. The Yellowstone herd is only in the thousands. And then there's quite a few farms that have beefalo, which are not half, but bison and cow. I don't think they're half cow. I think they have some cow in them so that they do better as a farm animal or something. I'm not sure why they mixed them. Maybe it just happened over time. And then this area that we're going to fly over, American Prairie, is trying to bring back another large wild animal herd. As well as just a huge part of the prairie. Trying to find like the actual description of what they do. I'm finding, oh, I'm in the wrong place. Where's the actual? There it is, American Prairie. Welcome to the Greater Plains. This is American Prairie. Mission is to create one of the largest natural reserves.
Why do you have to be mad?
Our mission is to create one of the largest reserves in the United States. This will serve as a refuge for people and wildlife forever. So they're trying to put aside land, well, just like the treaties in the late 1800s. Anyway, together as conservationists, scientists, and adventurers, we share a common vision for reconnecting people to the short grass prairie. So you see for miles and miles and miles, they want you just to see prairie. And they have a lot of these guys. There you go. I saw the most amazing picture on my Instagram. Am I still going the right way? No, I am not. You can see by my heading that I'm not. Off track again. There was a picture of center. Oh, I kind of did. There was a picture of a vet working on a buffalo, and he had the head of the buffalo through some device so he could work on the buffalo, and just this part of the buffalo was way bigger than this 6 foot, heavy set vet. Just the head, just massive. It really gave you an idea of how huge these animals are. They're just amazing, amazing animals. And they are in the sim. Will we see any? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's find out. That is sort of the basis of the flight. It doesn't mean it'll work. It does not mean it'll work. Once we get to our next, we're going by Fort Belknap Reservation after a while. Once we get to our next stop, we will be kind of going into the actual American Prairie area. It's a pretty big area. How long could he go in this shot without crashing into something? Not long. Okay. I can get myself more dialed in than I am. I'm talking too much and not flying enough. Too much talking, not enough flying. Because this aircraft will get really dialed in. You don't need a autopilot. You can pretty much just let it fly. You do have to be dialed in, though. Before you can let it fly, you have to be trimmed out. You have to use your trim. Speeding up, trimming out. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of great formations out here. You found a lion in Florida? Was it an African lion, or did they actually have a mountain lion? I hope it was a mountain lion. I think in Florida they call them cougars. We have a healthy population of mountain lions here now, right near where I live, and I forget that they are actual lions. Even though we call them mountain lions, I forget how these are actually, they're lions, just like the name says. They're bigger than you think. It's they also call them cougars and jaguars, depending on where they are in the world. And they're just different colors. I'm guessing, though, that you mean an African lion. That's my guess. I wonder if the AI misinterpreted. Meant to put in a mountain lion. We have found, if you missed it earlier, we found, we were flying along and we saw cows and horses. That's right. Horses and cows. And we did a little mustering. Did a little cattle mustering in the 500C. We're in the 500C now. If you're just tuning in, this is Flights with Joel, by the way. We are on the Red Heron Sim Pilot flight, which is helicopters every Tuesday. They also do a flight on Wednesday. I'm not sure if it's happening tomorrow, but on the Red Heron Sim Pilot server, will that work? Yes. On the Discord, they do helicopter flights every Wednesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, you got group helicopter flights. Been going on for years now, 4+ years, almost 4.5 years. I'm looking at the clock because I'm hungry, and I shouldn't be hungry. I got some iced coffee coming out soon. I think I turned again. I keep turning to my right. There we go. That's going to be better. More like that. Just saw a crowd. Oh, did you? There's a lot of them out here. I can't remember where we saw buffalo. We have seen them, but I don't remember where they were. So I just thought maybe, oh, Yellowstone. We've seen buffalo in Yellowstone. Buffalo or bison, whichever you prefer. But I need to turn my head back on so I can look around. We'll be more on the prairie once we get to the next airport. And once we get to the next airport, there are lots of airports. It's bush flying paradise. There are a ton of little airports. This is where, I don't know where exactly, but somewhere around here is where Harrison Ford hangs out. And he does a lot of bush flying in Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. I think he does it in the actual IRL, though. I don't think he does it in the flight sim. He does it where the frame rates never go bad. And you can crash into golf courses and stuff. Well, let me put that another way. And when you crash into a golf course, it upsets people. We have never really upset anyone crashing into their golf course. It's never bothered anybody. So the airport was about, what, 2,500 feet? We are now back at just over 5,000 feet. Here's my escort. Yeah, you can even hear him. Nice. Nice. And land on taxiways. And we never bother anyone when we land on taxiways either. It's what the sim is for, really. It's what the simulator is for. No, you gotta realize, flying around, if you fly a lot in the sim, the taxiways can look a lot like a runway, especially if you mainly fly GA aircraft and you're used to a pretty small runway. I mean, you know, big runway, little taxiway. They look a lot alike. They're very similar. Oh, Murphy's Domain is here in the C-847. I think that's the first one I've seen today. I believe the C-847 has been replaced in a few hangars with the MH-60. That's my guess. And Sky Crane is just ahead of me. So if we need to lift any of those Buffalo, because these little helicopters would barely do it. The American Prairie Project, which is what inspired me to do this, is setting the gold standard for bison conservation in North America. Ooh, there's a nice shot. Bison, also commonly known as buffalo, once numbered in the millions on the Great Plains, nearly vanished in the 1800s. We probably all know this story. As the continent's largest land animal, bison were crucial in shaping the prairie ecosystem. Today, the species is listed as near threatened and ecologically extinct. I think that means the only ones in existence are in captivity, meaning they no longer play their crucial role in shaping the prairie biodiversity. Although some progress has been made, the bison's recovery has been slow and far from complete. Hundreds of thousands of bison remain in North America today, with most being raised for commercial use in herds on small acreage behind fences. Less than 10% of existing bison are managed for conservation as a wild species. Thousands of bison or large landscapes are needed to fulfill their former ecological role. Moreover, most conservation herds are very small, numbering in the dozens to a few hundred, and are mostly confined to small fenced areas. These conditions threaten the genetic health of bison and greatly hinder their ability to roam widely and display natural behaviors. The combination of genetic, ecological, and behavioral concerns makes bison restoration a high priority for wildlife conservation in North America. Keep up to date with the bison conservation and recovery here at their website. I should put that in here. Let me throw that in the chatty chat. The chattily chat. T-chat. Another person who does a lot of private landowner who does bison conservation is, oh geez, I've turned completely off again. Gotten completely off as I read my little blurb. Sorry folks, I'm coming. Ted Turner. Is Ted Turner still around? Is he still alive? He has a massive ranch in I'm pretty sure it's Montana, and one of his main things is bison, raising bison, and watching them run around. Anyone remember Ted Turner? Do I have to now read a Wikipedia about who Ted Turner is? Or an IMDb? For one, he's the guy that ruined all the old movies, but that's a minor thing. Yep, he started cable news. Did he really? Did Turner Broadcasting start cable news? Oh, ouch. That figures. That's par for the course. He was, wasn't he married to, oh geez, what's her name? An actress, did the yoga, first exercise videos, totally forgetting her name now. Also an activist. I think that's why they broke up. She was too much of an activist. Jane Fonda, yeah, wasn't he married to Jane Fonda? I think he was married to Jane Fonda for a bit. But he's got another massive acreage out here raising the buffalo. And he's not a nonprofit. He just buys land and puts it aside so he can have more buffalo. I think he's got a pretty big herd. But then I would have to look him up, and that's a whole nother thing. A whole nother thing there. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit to my left, and we're gonna be at Woodhawk Airport. Oh, I'm going right through the 47. Sorry about that. That was Murphy's Domain. Ted Turner and Jane Fonda were married from 1991 to 2001, and so in Hollywood, that's huge, a 10-year marriage. And not only was that a Hollywood wedding, but it was two of the most powerful people in Hollywood. Ted Turner ran the kind of the TV side of Hollywood for a long time, and then he bought all the old movies and colorized them. That's what I meant by ruined old movies. He's the one that decided that he would buy a bunch of old movies and turn the black and white movies into color, which to me is a sin, but I'm a movie buff, so it's just, most people probably love it. And many of the prints that he colorized, there is no black and white version. It is I mean, you've ruined the work of all the people, of the cinematographer and the director, because, they were shooting for black and white. Anyway, they... some of those cannot be, there's no black and white, there's no original print anymore. He used original prints and colorized them, so that's it. That's all you got. But now, of course, you could put it through video technology and turn it back into black and white, but then it would probably be really weird because it would just make up its own ideas of what it should look like. The idea of colorization is pretty wild. I don't even know how it works, but it's not someone going in and color painting the whole movie. It's some kind of program figuring out what color should be there and putting it in. Is that that must be a farm or something. Those are not buffalo. I'm just looking over to my right there. I don't know what that is. And in a moment we'll be inside. There's 4 airports in this spot. I just picked one, but there are 4 right next to each other. The one we're landing at is at 3,101 feet, and it has a 1,242 foot runway. Pretty sure I'm reading that right. I hope we can get in there with these stall aircraft. I hope we can make it in there. We'll sure try. Give it our best bet. The next runway I pretty much put in just for navigation purposes. So we'll stop at this first one for a moment, and then we'll probably just fly. We'll touch down at the second one too. We'll touch down at them all. We'll use them all. I couldn't find many helipads because everywhere is a helipad out here, right? Anywhere you want to land is a helipad when you're out here in the nature, in the middle of nowhere. Also be interesting to see just how many runways we can spot as we're flying along. Is Dipe on a runway now? It looks like no. It's straight ahead of me is a runway. These are the ones that are very hard to see. Was that a bird or a plane? Was that Cowbell Cody? Something just flew in front of me and I thought it looked like a bird. I think it was Cody. Cody, the quiet one today. Just get here. Hello. Welcome in. Derpy Who's. What's up? New 500. Yes. This is the 500C. which you get free when you buy the OH-6A. Also get the 500C. It is a wonderful aircraft for 2024. It is designed specifically for 2024. It will work in 2020. Just so people know, if you're still in 2020, you can get this aircraft, it'll work. But it was designed with 2024 in mind, and it so you get the pilot, you get your character, and it has the walk around feature, and all that works and all that stuff. And it's got a lot of cool little features. Is this the one where you can switch? Oh, it has a notepad here that you can add and subtract things. This is a great little spot. This is a great little spot I discovered accidentally. Somewhere right up here is a airport. Airport coming right up. Hopefully it's just to my left as I come out of this little ravine. Looks like some really nice hiking out here. Of course you can join. Of course. We're on the Southeast Asia server. We're on Flight Sim 2024. We are... all players. We're on all players. That's the other thing. I don't know what else you need. Always a group flight on the Flights with Joel. People are free to join. Just flight, no rules. From our old friend who doesn't stream anymore, Mr. Scruffy Tam. Sweet, look at that. Well, crud, you had to talk about CTDs. I did not talk about a CTD. When did I talk about a CTD? Well, did I do that? No way! That was yesterday. I had problems. Not today. And so this is back on the Missouri now. We're back on the Missouri. Probably didn't need to slow down so much. I thought we were closer to the airport than we are. Not that close. Cowboy Cody is in the 500. We are close to, 1 second here. We're close to who? Who? We're close to the who? Whiskey Hotel Oscar. Who? In Montana. It's called Woodhawk. Whiskey Hotel Oscar. It's weird that it's a three-letter one. It's very strange. I don't know why it is. I don't know why. Is it W80? Yeah, it probably is. Marco, you're probably right. It's Whiskey Hotel Zero, most likely. That would make more sense. Whiskey Hotel Zero is far more likely than Oscar. Who's gonna find the airport? It must be up there. I've got a bunch of people up here. Must be right up here. We'll ask him when we get to the airport. We'll ask him which it is. Which is it, folks? And remember, like what you see, drop a follow. It is 0. Yeah, once you said that, it made more sense. I mean, it's got to be. Of course, it's 0. Well, of course it is. Because I already called it out as Oscar. So it's a nice little airport. Look at this. It's beauty. It's a beauty, eh? Another one of these little Montana bush strips. There's 4 of them right around here. I'll show you in the map in a second. This is the biggest one. This is the big one. This one's huge. Look at this. It is massive. And from here, we just have 2 more airports. Sometimes, you know, animals are going to be around airports, so it's fun to stop and see. There we go. There we go. Checking a number of things. Checking on a few things as I sit here, as I hang out for a moment. Why is it when I go on live on YouTube, it tells me how long my live's going to be? It doesn't know. It doesn't know how long it's going to be. Silly YouTube, that's ridiculous. So here we are, Whiskey Hotel Zero. Anyone want to join? Beautiful little airport. I was just going to drone around for a moment and see if I see anything walking about. I wonder if anyone has done this. Oh, look at that. Look at that lineup. I wonder if anyone has done this as a add-on. Be a good one, wouldn't it? Nice. Now I got to get some. Stay there, folks. Don't move. I got to get that kind of picture, something like that. Ooh, weird. Just did a weird thing. I just did oh, somebody moved. Okay, never mind. Why did I say anything? Why? Why did I speak? So silly. So now we have some weather. Oh, that's because I changed the time of day. So earlier there was some weather. Let's put it back on live. And see if that weather disappears. Yeah, it does. Okay, so the live weather, there's really nothing out here right now. I don't even think there's any wind. Oh, we got a temperature check. Temperature check, everyone, because it's hot here where I am. Let's see if I'm near, and near as hot as anyone. It's only 5-knot wind at 121. What is your all temperature now, as we sit here in the real world? I have got Extreme Elements. No, that's not what it is. What? Oh. It's only 98. It said 100 when I first opened it, but it is only 98. It wants me to log in. My temperature thing wants me to log in. Okay, I'm just standing up for a moment. 96 in Austin, but don't think it got below 90. Oh, jeez. Well, we didn't get below 65. 107. Murphy's Domain winning so far. We had 103 yesterday, and that, I'm fairly certain, was a record. 100 in San Marcos. So it looks like I'm hotter than you right now, though, at this moment. But I do hope you have air conditioning in your unit. Serpico is over there. SU3 is too good. Can't switch back to SU2 for the group flight. Understand, and I'm glad to hear that. Because I'm really glad to hear that because SU3 came out 2 weeks ago. So we can all enjoy SU3. As it's already been out for 2 weeks. I just checked on the Microsoft website and it was very clearly said July. Murphy's Domain, just a few miles south. So, that is good news, though. In reality, it is good news. Oh, I have to check on something. I'm not taking a break. I'm just going out for a minute. Here's the... No, that's the wrong button. Did it work? It didn't work. Good. Here's the red heron cam again. I shouldn't do that. That's mean. All right, I just had to get my coffee started. They fixed it so SU3 beta can play with SU2 players. Did they really? Did they? Oh, so they opened it up. What was it called? It's not, forgot the word for it. It's not boxed anymore. So what, you don't even have to come back to SU2 for the group flight. Come on in, Serpico. Apparently, you can. You're on beta and see all of you guys. Oh, cool. I don't see anybody. Drop my food. Ah! Cannot be food in my studio. Okay. That ought to work. Tailrotor says, sandbox. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Thanks for putting words in my mouth. It is helpful. So yes, Marco, apparently you don't have to go out of the beta to play with us all. We can all play together. Is that the button? That is the button I'm on. Whoa, that was cool. Did you see that? Skids up. How's the SU3? Yes, how's the SU3 doing? I think people just answered that. They don't want to leave it to go to SU2, so I believe it is good. Somebody answer that's on SU3. Now, how do I turn? Why is this reignite armed? Oh, okay, that's all right. I don't know why that suddenly came on. Oh, that probably came on when I crashed. But I didn't crash. If you weren't here, then I didn't. I didn't crash. Didn't happen. So we are at Whiskey Alpha 0. Our next airport is just 25 miles up the road. We're looking for Bison on the way. And the next one is 08. So it's Mike Tango 08. I wonder what the Mike Tango stands for out here in Montana. And now what? Wait a minute, what? Okay, this is cracking me up. Will it work? Can you get off the ground? Who's in that? Is that Nova stuff or Murphy's Domain? Can you do it? Go ahead, punch it. I'll sit right here, see if you make it. I'm all set. Waiting for my ice. Oh no, it's gone. What happened? Were you just going in just to... Okay. Alrighty. I tried to be accommodating. So we're going just a little by left and we're off. We are off. Oh, you did take off? How did I not see you take off? Did you take off with your slew mode? You didn't take off. Marco is out here in the bushes in the beautiful H160. No slew on Xbox. Well, then how did you take off with... Oh, maybe the multiplayer did something weird. Nice valley here. Oh, there it is. Oops. He just... So what is that when you're bouncing around on the ground and then you jump back in the air? Is that's not slew? Oh, this area is awesome. This area is... Sorry for bringing you out here in the middle of nowhere, folks. Apologies if you'd rather be in the city. Don't mess up on me now, Mr. Computer. Little computer that could. New computer still running. I'm ready to edit my next video. I think I'll do that over this weekend because I will be out Thursday again. I have a couple videos to get out. So there it is. You're doing the unboxing of that. I think. Might be too much behind the scenes in the unboxing video, but it's important because it shows what happened. Kind of shows what happened when I got it and stuff. Now I see the big beluga. I think this run is more along the river. We're just cruising along the river for a minute. So nice. I don't remember the Missouri being this nice. We did do the Missouri, didn't we? Am I remembering something that didn't happen? Am I just completely remembering something that wasn't there? No, we did it. We did the Missouri. I'll have to check with Red Heron when he gets back from his vacation. So that'll probably be a couple weeks. So we did do it. Thank you, Marco. I was pretty sure that we did. What a nice river. It's not one of the longer ones. Oh, that is so weird. I could hear the music in the background, but I couldn't hear... It wasn't loud enough. I didn't know what it was. There it is. It was just a weird sound. I said, like, what is Heidi? What is she doing out there? She's making a weird sound. It was the music. It was the music. I always put ice cubes in. How do you, my wife wanted to know if we needed ice cubes in our iced coffee. How do you have iced coffee without iced cubes? Then it's just cold coffee. Oh, I think I turned off the river now. I did. I totally turned... Well, that's okay. The flight plan doesn't exactly go along any rivers. The Missouri would have took us south, and we're not actually going south. We're going this way. Oh, there's some AI aircraft up there. There is some stuff flying around here. Now here it is. Thank you. Cheers, everyone. Iced coffee has arrived. What is that? Rocks. Some nice rocks. Why is that beluga flying like a helicopter? It looks completely wrong. No, I don't have them anymore. Don't got them. Oh my gosh, I am right on the plan. That's amazing. I am right on it. I don't think there's going to be any buffalo. I thought it was going to be more on the plains here, but oops, not so much. Not so much. Maybe between the next two airports. Whoa! Digital seller? Is it digital seller? SU3 out? SU3 is not out. However, there are people who on the flight who have said it's working great, and they're even flying with us while in SU3. So apparently it is not sandboxed anymore. And if you're in the SU3 beta, you can still fly on the group flights. This is just so good old SU2. I mean, SU2 is fine for stuff like this. At least on my system. I know everybody's different. Working good for me. I am glad, I'm always glad when they take their time though, because that means that hopefully we'll have less problems when it is released, because I know the beta has had some problems. Oh, what is it? Like Siler. Digital Siler. Got it. Cheers. Welcome. We're out here in Montana kind of looking for bison, but I might have not made the best plan for that. So what's so good about SU3? That's a really good question. It has a very long list of improvements. I think most of the things are going to be stability updates. If you go to the Microsoft updates in the last 4 weeks, they've several updates. Uh-oh, the beluga's upside down again. It won't help with that. There's quite a few things listed there that are going to be improved. Improvements to the game, improvements to the way it uses your computer, and then a big long list of fixes. Everything's not fixed, unfortunately, but we'll see. I'm curious myself what it's going to do for me. Oh, we're always wondering. I don't think it'll keep people from flying outside their aircraft. For me, it's the control section. Oh, the control section is updated. I'm actually very excited about that. So when we go in to change our controls, this...
Fill your snacks and drinks. Flights with Joe is live. It's go time.
It is. It's go time. This won't do that anymore in SU3. It's completely redesigned. So that's a big one. And there are a bunch of things like that. I think I've gotten lost again. Nope, I'm good. Headed for Mike Tango 08. Mike Tango 08 next. Checking on the Bison in Montana. That looks like an airport, but I think it's a glitch. I think that is a very square glitch. Unless somebody made a farm like that. Wild. There's not an airport there, is there? Nope, no airport there. Yeah, it drives me nuts because I'm a lot of things about the control mapping drives me nuts. But last thing I want to do is wait because you have to do a lot of mapping. Even if you get in a different version of the same aircraft, you have to map things. And you know, the more controls you get, the more mapping there is. There's a fair amount of people flying with me right now. Yeah, there's Debo Fly, Merck's Level, Murphy's no name, Dipe. Oh boy, they're getting two. Tail Rotor. Marco, I know, is here. Over there, we got Ogtia, Debo Fly, Marco, Flying Teapot. Derp your hooves. Yeah, there's a fair amount of folks. We always get a good crowd on Tuesday. Been doing it a while in the helis. Been doing it about 4 years. So we get a nice crowd. And there's not a ton of group flights of helicopters. Tuesdays we do helicopters. Sunday we do the Sunday cruise. And Thursdays, when they come back, when I get time to do Thursdays again, we do warbirds and such. Or just whatever. Try and talk a little bit about news, upgrades, new helicopters, new planes, as much as we can. Keep people up to date. Or a lot about buffalo. Today I've been talking about bison conservation in Montana. That's what inspired the flight. There we go. But I'm not sure I'm in the right spot yet, because it's a big flat plain where the buffaloes are. Or they might just not have any. We have seen buffalo in the Yellowstone, but we're not seeing any today. Am I going fast or something, or is it getting windy out here? There is a schedule, absolutely. Oh, I don't even know how to put the link. Oh, in the description of the flight, there should be a link to my Discord. In the description on YouTube, there should be a link to my to the Discord, and that's where the schedule is. There's also a schedule on Twitch. You also can kind of look back. It's every Tuesday and Sunday at 1:30 Pacific time, which is -7 UTC. So that is been the that stays the same. There we go. And then in the Discord, I'd have a description of the flight at least a day before, a description and a flight plan at least a day before. You found them? You found buffalo? Did you find buffalo? Did you? All right, once we get through this little edge here, we might find some buffalo. Oh, I thought Murphy's Domain was just ahead of me here. Uh-oh, I don't see where you are. I don't see where you are. Where you found the buffalo. Or whatever you found. I don't see you. What did you find? Who did you find? What did you find? There's our airport. We'll sit down here. Oh, he's way behind. Oh, you found buffalo, but you're way behind. Okay. Well, that's a bummer because I'm probably not going to go way back. Come on ahead. Come on ahead, we'll find some more. If you found them, we'll find some more. That is awesome. Take some pictures, please. If you can take some screenshots to throw into the Discord, that would be awesome. Hey, this is a nice little airport. You went there but didn't see any. Oh, so it could have been, it could be one of those things where we're not all going to see them. Mike Tango 08 is a kind of a cool little place. Look at this. It looks like it has a lodge or something. It has a closed runway, so only we're the only ones that can land here because we're helicopters. Also looks to have a D18, what that is. They have put a lot of old classic. This looks like a runway here. Oh, that was a good landing. That was a nice landing, I have to say. I will say so myself. We have one more stop. I hope there's some buffalo. Had to jump out a second. Discord link invalid or expired. Is it really? Let me, 1 second, I can get you one. It shouldn't ever expire, but I will get you a proper link. I have to go. I'm glad I'm on the ground. I wouldn't be able to do this while flying. Go into the chat this way. This one should work. Let me see. Yeah, that link should work. And I'm glad you tried it because now I can update it in my descriptions because it should not be expired. Or invalid. It should be both valid and not expired. Wait a minute. Do I have my browser up? Why did I have my browser up? How did I even do that? Okay. There it is. You've never been able to follow a Discord invite link. Always goes to email verification. And when I do it, it always says I'm already registered. That's bizarre because I'm always I always just hit the links and they work every time. It doesn't. I can't test my own link because yeah, that wouldn't work. Is this 500C easier to fly than the Cowan 500E? It is slightly easier. Not. It's very similar type of flight model, but it's smoother. It's smoother, and if you want to do auto rotations, the needles will split. And what? Yeah, I don't know. It is, and it will trim out like nobody. It trims perfectly, just perfectly. Lovely in the trimmage. All right, we have one little 36 nautical mile jaunt. There better be buffalo. We're going to Malta. Mike 75 Malta, because that is at the top of the map of the thing that I've been talking about, which is the American Prairie. Which now I do want my browser up. Here it is, American Prairie. And when you go, whoops, wrong thing. When you go to the map on here, they have a map somewhere about visit us. Isn't that great? Now there's some. That's what we're looking for. They started with a few hundred, and they now their herd is now in the thousands. So they've been at it for buffalo conservation for a while. They're further north from Yellowstone than I thought. I thought they were right next to Yellowstone Park, but they're actually quite a ways north. Where is the visit us? So visit us, you scroll down, somewhere here there's a good map of where they are. No, I want to visit us. This one? Right there. That's what I base my flight plan on. Going from Lewiston to Malta. That is actually their conservation area, so it's massive. So we might see some buffalo as we go up here. And so we went from here, we went up to Havre, which was right at the border, and then we kind of are coming back down some convoluted way, some strange way. And there we are. One more stop. Let's hope we get lucky. Either way, it's a lot of fun. Glad everyone could come out for this adventure. And let me know if the music gets too loud. Zero my trim, take off. Yeah, I think it is easier in a lot of ways. It's easier to fly than the 500. It flies, I don't want to say more realistically, because realism has to do with your own sim and what you're using and all kinds of different things. It flies nice. It flies really nice. And with the 500C, you get the OH-6A. Kind of surprised no one is flying that today. Almost every time we fly, there's at least one. There's the whole group. Now you can see them all. And we will line up at the end like we usually do, and then there'll be a line of helis. Oops. Pressing the wrong things. There we go. We gotta turn north. So, Siler, did you get that link? Did it work? We are nearly up to 500 members. Ooh. Ooh. Buffalo found at Yellowstone approximately 44.420 north by 1 Badlands approximately. What are you getting that from? Is that where'd you get that information from? From the forums or something? Did that come from the forums? We're not at Yellowstone. We're Custer State Park. Oh, okay. Grok 3. So they're talking the real buffalo, aren't they? I have a picture from Yellowstone of real buffalo. They walked right in front of the road, right across the road in front of us. They look as big as your car when they rock. Oh no, in the sim. Oh, okay. They look as big as your car when you are sitting there and they're walking in front of your car. They would do some damage even if they just bumped into it softly. And it was a rental, so I didn't want that. I really didn't want the buffaloes to run into the car. They're probably nearly as big as this helicopter. So these helicopters aren't very big. They are so massive. Well, we're not going anywhere. We are at 4755 north by 108 west. So I'm thinking there's some, yeah, so nowhere near any of those coordinates. But someone just saw one. Who just saw one before we stopped? It was Murphy's Domain. Murphy's Domain just saw some, and we were not at any of those coordinates. Somebody probably reported that in. Somebody named H3R5T5T5 has showed up on the server. Not sure who that is. And I'm getting lost again because I'm staring at my computer. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where am I? Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We might find buffalo out here. Look at that. This looks like a spot for buffalo. I hope we're just here to have fun anyway. I mean, I have heard in the course of doing the streaming and learning about the sim and stuff, it has been brought to my attention at times that it is in fact only a game. Boy, that sun is still high and bright, isn't it? High and bright. What is the temperature now? It's 29. Now it's 29 where we are, so it's warmed up. Intense music as we search the final leg of the flights. You're showing 21C at 70. I'm not. I'm showing 29. Sure your sim didn't break when you came back in? See, 29 on my outdoor, on my outside air temperature gauge. What are you looking at? Some fancy digital thing? It must be broke. It must be broken. Yeah, I am on real time. Let me check though, because I did change it. Oh, you know, yeah, it's live. Live. We are live. Oh, you know, it's still, yeah, live weather, live time, live weather. That's what I got. This is the same conversation we have just about every stream. Just about every time. You know, the sim may not be that accurate. I don't know if you've noticed. It may not be that accurate. This does look promising though for something. I'll even take a cow now, right now. I'll take a cow, a rabbit, a sheep. There's sheep out here. It could be cows, sheep, horses. What we need is people. They've put all these animals in the sim, and they put us in the sim so we can walk around. But an occasional person might be good, right? Okay, what are these? Oh, those are rocks. Once again. Rocks! Okay, who just flew through me? Crawdad. Crawdad just flew right through my helicopter. That was weird. See, that's why sometimes I'm glad that I'm not in VR, because that would freak me out, right? That would have freaked me out. So YouTube has gone quiet. Am I still streaming over there on YouTube? Yeah, I think I am. It appears that I am. That's typical. Typical YouTube. Oh, what's that? Hold on. Okay, we're doing a 360. I just saw something running below me. And if it is rocks, I'm gonna be embarrassed. It could be rocks, but I swear they were running. Rocks don't run, do they? Oh, Marco's right there. Hey, Marco. Oh, geez. I think they were rocks. Yeah, I probably imagined that they were running. That was probably my imagination. I swear I saw something running. I could swear. Oh, there, by the water hole, by the water hole. What's that? That is rocks. That's rocks. Yeah. It's a good spot for lions, though. That'd be a good spot for a lion. That in fact, that's rocks. Galloping granite. That's that's very good. That is exactly what it is. Galloping granite. Yep. Nothing but a little galloping granite. It's nice out here, though. Oh, what's that? Oh, those are not rocks. Those are not rocks. Here we go. Here we go with the buffalo. It's only been 2.5 hours. And I have found... It's going to be cows, isn't it? It's going to be cows. Here, look, look, look. There we go. That is an animal of some sort. Yeah, those are cows. I can tell from here. Those are cows, but there's another herd over there. There's a lot of, whatever it is, there's a lot of them. I think this is horses. But there's more just over there. So here we got horses. And again, these are the clones. These are the horse clones. They're all the same painted pony. And then over here, there's something else. I doubt that the buffalo would be hanging out with horses. Ooh, I like that M860 there. This is somebody's farm. They're going to be pissed. They're going to come out with the rock salt any second. These helicopters. Yeah, these are cows. The buffalo are actually quite huge. They're huge. They don't look like this. So, do others have animals here in the same spot? Ah, did you see that one? It shook its butt at us. It did a little butt shake. So these are cows and horses. That one did too. I need to get some cha-cha-cha music going because they are shaking their butt. They're shaking their butt a little. There it is. Yeah, there's some kind of problem with my simulator. What's this over here, though? I think we just have more horses. Horses and cows. Yeah, this farm has got lots of stuff. A horse. All right. Cool. Very nice. Well, I should take some pictures just to show that I found some kind of animal. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Come on. I want to get a good picture of you folks. Ah! The one keeps looking back. It's kind of cool. All right. They're not going to stand for it. Look at the herd we've got here, though. It's pretty massive. Look at that. That's great. So, proof that there are animals in the sim. This aggression will not stand. Well, you're still here. Thanks, Harrison. Thank you, Mr. Harrison. Appreciate you chiming in. Oops. What did I do? I touched a button that I... There we go. Touched a vision button that I didn't know worked that way. All right, well, that's a good omen. We've got animals. If we don't have buffalo, maybe we'll have more horses and cows. Cows and horses. Just stick around. We've only got a few minutes left. We better stick around. I'm still convinced that what I saw moments ago were rocks. They were not anything. They were rocks running rocks. We are currently, let's see where we are on the map. We're near the fort. We're on the Fort Belknap reservation now. Fort Belknap reservation. That's a fort that was here long time ago. And of course it's called the Fort Belknap Reservation because, they built a fort here to get rid of all those pesky people that lived here before. Those are rocks. Oh, I was so sure those were more animals. More rocks. Wrong again. There's a nice dry riverbed. It's dry wash. I think my coffee woke me up. I think my coffee woke me up a bit. Thought I heard something. I think the wife is on the phone. I think the wife. I should be quiet. People wonder why her husband is in the room yelling. Why is he back there yelling? I guess I talk really loud when I'm streaming. Really loud. Now we have lots of rocks and sand and dried out prairie. Go back to the action cam, see what's out here. Oh, there's a H125 here. Rocks. How many times I said rocks today? Be sure and come back next Tuesday for another exciting helicopter flight to nowhere. Oh, but by next Tuesday, maybe SU3 will be released. As I've checked recently, and they still don't have any. The release date still says July. So there's no actual update on the SU3 release that I could find. Now, maybe there's one that I'm missing. Maybe they said it on a developer stream or something. But as far as I could see, their date was July still July. Here's a nice big field. They need to plow it again. They've got some weeds growing up. I'm not going to say it. More of those things. And there's a farmhouse out there. Now this is the plains right here. Look at that. Now we're on the plains. Look at that. It just goes on and on and on. You're on a highway driving out here. There's nothing to see. Shoot. Almost hit the ground. Got into the Discord. You're welcome. Welcome to the Discord. Welcome in. Cheers. Glad you made it. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's something. Those are horses. Okay, we've seen horses. We won't stop for horses again. We just stopped for... Oh, what is it? What's this? It's the same thing as before. That's nothing. nothing. And there's a little house. I am dead on the flight plan right now. This is unusual. So if you're new to the Flights with Joel, just know I'm not always right on the flight plan. We're going to end up in Malta, Montana. Also probably named after the other Malta. There's a nice big farm. Gorgeous big old farm, little farmhouse. Nice little farmhouse. These look like wheat fields. Not sure what they grow at this part of Montana, but they appear to be wheat fields. They grow a lot of wheat in Oregon and Washington, eastern Oregon and Washington. So, and these look like wheat fields. Where do I find the schedule, or is it just today's? The schedule is in schedule next flight. So where is it? Boom. So there's like 3 places to get the schedule. This is going to be hard to do while I'm flying, but I think I'll try it. So you are Is that working? Are we up? We are up. So let me try this while I'm flying. So the schedule next flight is going to be the description of the next flight. Up at the top here, there are events. So there are 3 events, which are every week. So that tells you this should be in your time. It tells you the next event. This one should say canceled. Whoops. I got to cancel those. I'll just cancel that now. Whoop, no. And then there's also the stream. So when I start streaming, I will put it in Flights with Joel stream most of the time. Most of the time. Also, of course, if you want to watch on YouTube, if you want to fly along, then, it'll be too late. But there you go. There's the 3 different places you can get the schedule. And then hit the little bell on YouTube so you'll know if you forget. You can get notified. Ooh. Now, have I crashed yet? No, I have not crashed. I'm doing good. There you go. Oh, I'm at my airport, though. I should be at my airport. Right over here. You bet. You're welcome. That's what it's there for. Every flight is a group flight. Every flight that I do, I've only done 1 or 2 that were not group flights. They were like flying lessons or something, but it didn't mean people couldn't fly along. And also, if you just want ideas of where to fly, you can go back through the Discord and look at flight and grab flight plans and just fly the flight plans. If you just want, new ideas of where to go, there are literally years worth of flights, and so just ideas of where to go. Ace is hi, hello, welcome to the flights. We're just at the end of this one. There'll be another one Sunday for sure, and Tuesday, next Tuesday. I was doing 3 flights a week, but the summer has gotten kind of busy, kind of crazy busy. And there's only a certain amount of time in Oregon where you can do things outside. So we're just doing 2 flights a week for the time being. Once the winter comes and it's, there's nothing to do outside, it's a good possibility we'll go back to 3. But I also have a podcast which takes up some time. So here we are in Malta, Montana. I think I'm saying that right. Malta, Montana. Saw no buffalo, although someone did. Saw lots of cows and horses. What else did we see? We saw Havre, Montana, which it turns out is a very historical town. This probably is too, because it is Montana. A lot of history here. And it looks like Hello Wall is parked. Is Marco parked in the middle of the... He is. He's parked in the middle of the directional direction marker. Right in the middle there. We'll just go ahead and park around him today. As he was here, so we'll just park around there. There we go. There we go. Oh, nice effects. Nice dust effects. Putting it down nice and gentle because it's my last landing and there's people watching. There we go. There we go. Tom's coming in. Lovell's coming in. Everyone has... So, for those of you on SU3, I know I'm going to find out soon. Did they by any chance fix the double labels in multiplayer? Now that you're back and you're from Gresham, Oregon. Dude, Ace is high. Right on. I'm from Eugene. I'm live from Eugene, Oregon. So, nice to see you. Nice to see a fellow Oregonian. Very good. What's your temperature there? Let's play. What's your temperature? A minute ago, I had 98. Last time I looked. 103 yesterday. Let's see what I got right now. Oh, 99. We're at 99 now. 99. 97. Oh, I got you beat. So much hotter here, man. So much hotter. Hey, thanks for popping in. Even though over here on the Twitch, we're gonna raid another Twitch streamer. Thanks for watching on YouTube, on Twitch. Thanks for flying along. You were stationed in Germany with a guy from Eugene. His name was Mark Ligris. Mark Ligris. I don't know if you've ever watched Band of Brothers, but there's a scene in Band of Brothers where they're walking by these, I think it's early on, and they're walking by these soldiers, German soldiers, and one of the US soldiers starts talking to this German soldier, and he says, yeah, I'm from Eugene. It was just the most bizarre thing. This German soldier was from Eugene. Thank you for the flight. You're very welcome. So even in Band of Brothers now, it's becoming so famous. You were stationed, yeah. There's a lot of people from here. Of course, when you were in the service, there was about 30,000 less people from Eugene than there is now. Anyway, I've got to take a few shots because our master photographer is out. He's actually lives in Germany. He's currently visiting America. There we go. Gotta kill that. We got to get this set up for our final outro. Thanks. Is that Discord link still in there? I'm going to fix the link in the description. Yeah, well, we all were new when we started. You know, I didn't know what Discord was when I first started flying in this group stuff. I had no idea what Discord was. Trying to get a better picture. Somebody is messing it up. Oh, that's funny. That froze. That looks anyway. Okay. All right. Thanks so much, everyone, again, for coming. We'll be back soon. This is Flights with Joel. This has been the RotorSim Pilot Group Flight Tuesday. Sunday, we come back for Sunday Cruise. We are currently on the Amazon River. So we'll be flying some smaller aircraft along the Amazon River. And that's a lot of fun, too. We don't see any animals out there. It's like there's nothing out there, but I know there is. We just don't see the piranha. So we'll see you next time. You were stationed in Germany. No kidding. That's cool. That is cool. That helicopter looks like it's getting blown around or something. Anyway, see you next time. Oh, wait, I'm going to have to fix this. Oh, no, it's pretty fixed. There we go. That's all I need to do. And yeah, okay, we are out of here.